All right, guys, welcome back. TJ, the big sports guy here, and today we are going to talk about something that irritates the heck out of me. I am so tired of hearing from people on Facebook about this. It is the most ridiculous thing in this hobby, so we're going to talk about it today. Let's go ahead and jump on in. Now, before we get into this, I just want everyone to know that if you have any questions about me being legit, you can go over to my eBay page. I've sold over 1,200 cards just in the last 12 months. I think it's ridiculous to hear some of the feedback that's coming out of these Facebook card groups in regards to the pictures that are on there, or whether or not you think someone's legit and are you going to get scammed or not. If you can't tell if you're going to get scammed based on the quality of the pictures that you're receiving and the type of conversation that you're having with people, maybe you shouldn't be buying sports cards at all. But we're going to go ahead and talk about the one thing that really irritates me, and that is coining the pictures. If you're new to the hobby and you're not sure what this means, basically, if you're in a Facebook card group and you put up a sale post, what that means is that the picture of your cards needs to have a little piece of paper or something in it with your name and date on it to prove that you actually own the item. A lot of groups require this on Facebook in order to be able to post in there to make sure that people are better protected from getting scammed and things like that. The reason why this is absolutely ridiculous is that you can get a pretty good sense of whether or not you're going to get scammed, and there are ways to pay where you can protect yourself. If you're paying someone for a card, never use PayPal, Friends and Family, or Zelle, or some of these other payment services where you cannot get your money back. If you use PayPal goods and services every single time, you are protected. So even if you get scammed, you can get your money back. I don't know about you guys, but I've got a full-time job. I travel, I'm on the road, I don't have time to take a picture of 500 cards individually with my name and date on a piece of paper in there to be able to post these things in a Facebook card group, and this drives me absolutely nuts. When I post cards on eBay, they do not have that. Obviously, it's a little bit different because you do have buyer protection through eBay and things like that, but you have that as well through Facebook if you pay with, like I said, a PayPal goods and services type of thing where you can get your money back in case you get scammed. I think it's ridiculous that you need to coin every single picture, and if you want to join a group where you don't have to do that, I actually have my own card group through Facebook called the Big Sports Guy. Please come join in that if you're not a scammer and you don't want to coin your pictures. You do not have to do that if you are in my group. I think it's crazy, and it needs to be stopped. The other thing that's really stupid about this is those groups that are on Facebook that require you to coin your photos, you can actually be kicked out of the group. There could be 20 or 30,000 people in there, and I, one of the most legit guys in this hobby, could get kicked out of that group because I take a picture and post it in there without having my name and date on a little slip of paper. It is the dumbest thing to me. And if you're doing a deal with someone and their pictures are not coined, so it's just a regular picture of the card, front and back, whatever, if you're nervous about the transaction and you want to know the person's legit or want to know that they have possession of this card, just message them privately if you are serious about buying the card and ask for a coined picture. You can still do it. You can still get the coined picture, but there's no need to do it for 1,000 pictures when you're trying to do one big group sale. If you're nervous about it, you don't know the person, they don't have any people that can vouch for them, message them one-on-one. Get that picture for yourself so that you're protected, but it is ridiculous to require that for every single post that's going on in these Facebook card groups. So part of the thing that sparked this video was I did a post. I've got a ton, I rip a ton of cards, so I've got a ton of like Bowman Chrome and Bowman Sterling and Topps Finest baseball laying around, and I wanted to just do a massive sale. Now, I'm a pretty easy guy to work with, right? I'm not trying to price gouge anyone. I'm trying to like give these cards away slightly under comp so that people can feel like they're still getting a good deal on these cards. I'm not trying to overcharge. So I threw up a massive post, right? I had all these pictures on my phone that ultimately were going to be for my eBay listings, but I didn't have time to list them all on eBay. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to get in this baseball card group. I'm just going to list a whole bunch of stuff at the same time. So I put up like 65 pictures or something of all these cards, some grouped together, some individual, whatever. There's guys in the comments on that post who literally have nothing better to do with their lives, clearly, who are getting in there and saying that I am a problem because I'm not coining it and it's a rule in all these groups, yada, yada, yada. If you want to look me up on Instagram, Facebook, eBay, whatever, and find out I'm legit, go ahead and do that. But don't bash me in there for not coining these when I'm clearly not a scammer. 99% of people in this hobby are not a scammer. chances are if you got scammed, it's your fault, all right? I'm just going to tell you that right now. Some of you need to hear this. If you get scammed, it is your fault. I've been buying and selling sports cards seriously, like almost every single day for the last several years, like 2 to 3 years of this, and I have not been scammed a single time. Because when I'm buying something, if I think there's any chance at all that I don't know this person and that they might not be legit and they don't have any vouchers, I pay with PayPal goods and services. So if they don't send me the card and I don't receive it, I can submit a claim and I can get my money back. I think 2 to 3 times, that's it, 2 to 3 times in the last 2 years, 3 years, I've actually had to do that. And guess what? I got my money back every single time. So if you've been scammed, it's on you. It's not on the people posting the cards. It's not on the people trying to steal your money. It is on you. You need to do a better job of finding out whether or not the people are legit, and having a little piece of paper that they could Photoshop into the picture anyways is ridiculous. It's not a requirement. Not only this, but when I take the time and the effort to put up one of these massive posts that has 60, 70 pictures on there, and I've got all these cards, and I'm trying to do this sale, and I'm communicating with different people in the comments, you getting on there and being an asshole is not helping anything. You disrupting the sale and making other people think that maybe I'm not legit because the picture doesn't have a little slip of paper with my name on it is ridiculous. Stop killing the sale for me. Stop hurting the business. Stop hurting the hobby in general by being one of these dumb guys that's in the comments chirping about everything just because you have no life and you have no job and you've got all the time in the world to take photos with all kinds of stuff in your pictures. It's ridiculous. My favorite part too about those same guys that are in the comments that are talking about how it's not coined and this and that, those are the same exact guys that want to try to lowball you and offer 30 to 40% of comps to try to steal your cards from you. They're mad because you didn't take the time to price it out or to coin it or whatever. I'm throwing a whole bunch of cards out here. Make me an offer. It could be a $40 card, and I might take $20 for it if you send me a damn offer, but instead, you'd rather complain about the fact that there's not a picture there. It just speaks to some of the people in this hobby who are so negative and have nothing positive to contribute. And it's so irritating. I'm so fired up about this today. It's Super Bowl Sunday. I'm here having a good time. I'm just trying to do a sale, get rid of some baseball cards before baseball season gets underway. And we got these people in here trying to ruin the hobby. This is supposed to be a fun thing. This is supposed to be a way to communicate and pass deals along to other people. I don't care about teams like the Tampa Bay Rays and the Kansas City Royals, and if I've got players from that and I just want to post a whole bunch of pictures of those guys and pass on some deals to you, I feel like I should be able to do that. You know what? But we've got people in here that want to ruin it for everyone. They just want to bring everyone else down. And another thing, when it comes to putting a price on these posts as well, the reason why that's so hard when you've got 1,000 cards laying around and you just take a bunch of group pictures of these and throw them up there, the market is so fluid. And a lot of these cards that I'm talking about fall into probably the $3 or $4 to like $20 range. I don't have time to look up every single card that might be $4 to $7 to negotiate and argue with you over that. If it's worth $4 to $7, offer me $4. I don't care. I'm going to take it. I'm just trying to move the cards. I've got so much stuff here. I have so many cards that I just want to move them in bulk and move them to someone who is a fan of the team or the players. I don't have time for that. You guys might have time for that. I don't have time for that. All of this stuff right here, everything that I just talked about is a perfect example of why you should follow me on Instagram also. So if you haven't done that, please head over there. Big sports guy, just like it is here on the YouTube channel, on Instagram. Let's do a deal together. Let's get to know each other. Follow me there. I'll follow you back. That way we know each other and we won't have these problems. I post cards all the time on Instagram and have people hit me up. It could be on my story. It could be a post on my page, and they want to know how much is this and what's going on here, there, whatever. That's how deals get done. Get to know people in the hobby. Build some connections, buy, sell, and trade with people that you trust and that have done deals before. I can get plenty of people on there to vouch for me that I've done deals with in the past. So add me on Instagram if you want to buy or sell anything. I'm always doing that. Come check it out. Thanks for checking out this video, and I will catch you next time.